Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Black Ops 3 Zombies Top 5 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 worst bosses in Black Ops 3. And coming in at our number 5 spot is actually going to be the spiders, which technically they're not really a boss zombie. They are like the dog round. They're like the dogs. But they do have their own special round, and after a certain round, they start showing up just all of the time in the game. And for me, these things are one of the bigger reasons that I will never play Zetsubou no Shima again, and why I think it's the worst map of all time. These spiders are not like the dogs. They will kind of pop up out of the ground or fall out of the sky right in front of you and then trap you and corner you and cause you to go down, let alone the fact that they web up perk machines, web up doorways, and fuck you just 3 ways from Sunday. These spiders fuck you around. I absolutely hate them. I wish they could have been number 1, but here you have them, number 5. Now, coming in at our number 4 spot is actually going to be the Martwebs, which show up in both Shadows of Evil and in Revelations. And the fact of the matter is that I don't mind the Martweb that much. You know, to be honest with you, he's just a regular boss zombie to me, or a regular boss in a zombie game. However, occasionally dealing with the Martwebs defies what I believe the rules for a boss zombie should be, in that they can only come, you know, once every 5 rounds, you know, and there can only be 1 per round. And sometimes the Martwebs do defy that, you know, like when you're doing rituals and things like that. But they do always give you a drop when you kill them. And typically they do only show up, you know, once every 5 rounds or so once you get set up. So they're not really that bad. Like you just saw, I just got a max ammo from him, so that's what I wanted. So that's why they're only at number 4. And for our number 3 spot is actually going to be the Panzer. Now, the thing I love about the Panzer is that he only comes once every 5 or 6 rounds. He always gives you a drop when you kill him, and on solo, of course, you will only ever have 1 of him at a time. He's not needed for any kind of special trial or ritual that's going to summon him. He just comes on round 12, and then every 5 to 6 rounds thereafter, and always gives you a drop. The reason, though, that he's a little bit higher up on this list, being at number 3, is because, you know, I know on Dreisendrach everybody just goes and you know, uses the death ray to kill him or to trap him, and then uses these overpowered bow wonder weapons to kill him. But the fact is, if you don't use that trap and you don't use those overpowered wonder weapons, he is a very formidable opponent with several ways of attacking you and downing you. And you know, he can be quite a pain in the ass, and he can be a game killer for you. Make no bones about it. He is a formidable opponent. Do not take him too lightly. That's why he's at our number 3 spot. Now, coming in at our number 2 spot is going to be a boss, the Russian Mangler soldier, who defies every single rule that there is about boss zombies, or every single thing that makes for a good boss zombie. You know, this guy, everybody takes him lightly like he's just some chump, but the fact is he can one-hit you without Jug, and sometimes Jug will glitch out and he'll one-hit me even when I have Jug. And his blast attack does do quite a bit of damage, but the reason this guy's at number 2 is not because he's hard to kill or because he's strong. It's because he defies the laws of a goddamn boss zombie. You kill him and he never gives you a drop. You get no reward for killing him, you get no drop, you get no max ammo, so there's no benefit to killing him. And he can show up every single round the entire game, and even on solo you can get 5 or 6 of him at the same time on the same round, and then you kill all of them, and guess what? More can still spawn in. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's how it's supposed to be, but there's tons of them, and you never get a reward for killing him. Fuck that guy, man. Number 2 spot. Now, as irritating as our number 2 spot was, the Russian Mangler soldier, our number 1 spot has to go to the one and only Thrasher of Zetsubo no Shima. No surprise that the worst map ever created has one of the worst bosses ever created. The only boss I consider to be worse than this guy is the Pentagon Thief in Black Ops 1, but you know what? There's only one Pentagon Thief, okay? There can be so many Thrashers. If you don't pop these bullshit little spores around the map, every single spore can hit zombies and turn them into Thrashers, and you can just have Thrasher after 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 Thrasher. Am I done yet? After Thrasher. That defies the laws of a boss zombie, and as you can see, I just killed him. Did I get a max ammo? Did I get a drop of any kind? Fuck no. Why? Because that boss is bullshit. He's the worst boss in the entire history of zombies, on the worst map in the entire history of zombies, and that's gonna be it for our list. See you later.